Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins ready to run the controls for the Washington offense.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Haskins will throw. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The reigning league MVP Lamar Jackson trotting onto the field and leading the way now in his 3rd season in the National Football League as this Baltimore offense gets set to go.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the...
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Quick slant to Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 11 on
the numbers for Brown from a week ago. 4 catches, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
56.
To throw again, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 41-yard line.
And the Ravens.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. To throw again is Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 21, 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Jackson on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 65 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air, or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Returning it is Moore. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he'll throw right away. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
The Raven ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
After the sack, you could understand it, maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but he looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. There's Jackson on 3rd and long, being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Jackson's pass.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That's good.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run. Peterson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
Adrian Peterson.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a run with Peterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up for the 1st and goal.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll run for it with Peterson. And this time he is in. Adrian Peterson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Good catch there by Mark Andrews, who was Lamar Jackson's favorite target last year. They came in the same draft class and quickly got in sync with each other. Andrews led the team in receptions with 64 last year for 852 yards en route to his first Pro Bowl.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And this is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Washington. Haskins fighting McLaurin.
At the 33.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll run with Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington.
10, Ravens 7.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
What was that, man?
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Chris Moore on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Up come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Jackson will throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. This is Ingram. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
A year ago, Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes with 36, and many of those went to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who went to the Pro Bowl in his 2nd season in the league. He led all tight ends with 10 receiving touchdowns in 2019. Many people argue that he's Jackson's go-to guy. I say there's no doubt that that is his main target, and he goes to him again for a touchdown connection.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he finds his rookie target from Memphis, Antonio Gibson. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
It sets up the 4th down.
Ravens 14, Washington 13.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a 1-possession lead, looking to expand that now. He'll try and run it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
21 yards. And a Raven first down.
Jackson now. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Mark Ingram, incomplete.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Covered by the defense.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
The Ravens' 4-yard line.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Ravens have got it.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Ingram again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Raven 1st down.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
The Raven ball carrier.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
To throw again. Jackson back to Brown, this time complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 22-yard line.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram.
Jackson.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the lead will grow by 1 more. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25.
Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time, but it'll be second down.
5-yard line.
Throwing again. Haskins.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And Latimer's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Haskins going to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Hey, get in there, get what you want, Jay. Get in there, get what you want, boy.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Jimmy Smith, the one who brought it.
Here we go with Haskins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Haskins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And no, It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So here's Haskins in the Washington offense. Down 21-13, a little under 50 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return will stop right around the 25. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago. And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Haskins' pass intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 8-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.